Hi guys. I know my last video was a introduction, and I thought I would give you a little bit of background information on when I was little. I was born in 1987 in Penrith Hospital in Sydney. I was born with my trachea esophageal fistula, however you say it, wasn't joined, and I had other issues as well when I was born. I was rushed to Westmead Children's Hospital to get my trachea joined. And after they did that, when I was in my recovery stage, I actually fought against the stitching, and I collapsed my lung. So I've got asthma as well, and what you call bronchiectasis in my right lung. So they actually put me into a induced coma for 2 weeks so that I could heal. I was in hospital for 5 weeks for the most part of my life. I have had doctor's visits, but apart from that, I've been healthy. I get asthma, but everything else is just like allergies and stuff. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of information about when I was born. So now I'll let you know a little bit about when I first found out that I had something wrong with my uterus area. We moved to Sydney, me and my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, and I always got painful periods, very painful periods. So I went and got an ultrasound while I lived in Sydney, and it actually showed that I had a bicornuate uterus, which I didn't know anything about it at that stage. So we got some more research done, a few more tests. I had an operation just to have a look inside and see what was going on, and I actually was covered with endometriosis, as well as having actually 2 uteruses. So they organised my surgery to get one of the uteruses taken out, because they thought that was what was causing the endometriosis. So I had to have, in the meantime, monthly injections for 6 months, which gave me menopause. So I didn't have a period, but I got hot flushes. I got mood swings. I felt achy, everything that comes with menopause. So summer sucked. I then was waiting for my surgery, and it actually got cancelled 20 minutes after it was meant to be happening. So they sent me home, and I had to have a nose spray, which did the same thing as the injections. It just wasn't as strong, for another 6 months, until my operation got rescheduled. So I had my operation, and they removed my uterus and the fallopian tube as well. I was in a lot of pain after it, and they scraped and burnt the endometriosis. So I was all clear. So they said that it would be, within the next 6 months after my surgery that I would have a baby. I should fall pregnant, but I didn't. We actually got told that we had a 0% chance of falling pregnant naturally, which was devastating, because all I wanted was to become a mum. So we went down the track of IVF, and that was the most hardest thing that I ever had to do on my mind and on my body. It was really, I didn't deal well with it at all. We got the eggs taken out, and we had 7 eggs, which was awesome for our first go. We got 7 eggs out of, I think I had 9 in there, but 7 were big enough to be taken out. But by implant day, I only had 1 left. So only 1 egg fertilized, which was devastating because we didn't have a backup. So I got the egg implanted back inside into my uterus, and then we had the waiting game. So 2 weeks later, I started to bleed, which I thought that it didn't work. I went for a blood test, and it actually came back positive, but it was a really low reading. So the ladies told us to prepare ourselves just in case I start to bleed again. But I didn't, and my levels, they went up. They were rising, not as fast as everyone else's should, but they were rising. So it was a positive. So I got to 8 weeks pregnant, and I had a miscarriage, which was devastating. It actually was only 7 weeks ago, so it's still really raw. Still really raw. So now we were, in limbo. IVF didn't work. We don't have another $9,800 to spare to do another lot, and I physically couldn't do another lot anyway. It was just too much on my body. So now we're actually looking into adoption, which hopefully won't take too long. So yeah, that's just a little bit of background information on me. I hope you're all having a really good day, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.